Because his grandma couldn't afford batteries for his game console, the boy kicked over her priceless antique vase. While she was resting, he peed in her shoes, then tossed away the only pair she owned. He stole the hairpin she'd worn her entire life, planning to sell it at the market for battery money. When Grandma woke up, she walked barefoot over a thorny mountain path to fetch water, because she still had to wash his clothes and cook his dinner. 7-year-old Mark had no idea that his actions would one day fill him with endless regret. Just days ago, Mark visited the countryside with his mom for the first time. He hated everything the moment he arrived, hated the people, hated the place. But soon, he had to face the harsh reality. Grandma's house was even worse than he expected. Spider webs everywhere, bugs crawling across the floor. He couldn't stand Grandma either, a hunched 70-year-old woman with a face full of wrinkles. She just wanted to touch her grandson's hand, but Mark pulled away in disgust. His mom gave Grandma some supplements, said work was too busy, and asked her to care for Mark for the summer. That same afternoon, his mom boarded the return bus. Grandma reached for Mark's hand to walk home, but he yanked it away, even raised his hand like he was going to hit her. Grandma thought she'd done something wrong. She drew circles over her heart to apologize, but Mark just called her a mute. On the way home, he kept his distance, because Grandma walked so slowly, hunched over like a crawling snail. At dinner, Grandma tried giving him food, but he pushed the plate back, rice and all, said the food was gross. Her hands were dirty. He only ate canned beef. Grandma pulled out a candy she'd saved for years. Mark didn't even glance at it. She tried to please him, tried to get him to talk, but he just stared at his game console. Suddenly, Mark had a stomachache, but he was used to city toilets, so Grandma handed him her heirloom vase, and used it as a chamber pot. Every day, Mark stayed in his own little world, never said a word to her, unless he needed something.
야, 벌레다! 거기 있잖아! 바로 거기! 우리 옆으로 도망쳤잖아! 빨리!
Grandma's eyes weren't good. It took her several tries to find it. Mark told her to kill it, so it wouldn't come back and scare him, but she gently opened the window, and let it go. The days passed quietly. Grandma knew Mark didn't like her, so she tried her best not to bother him.